breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Who that?
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
The Falcons' 9-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run the counter. Hines, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run here with Ingram. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Garoppolo. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
59!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo now, 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Night, sweetheart.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis, it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
25. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this from 34. And the kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Let's go, bring it return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1 play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
1st down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Check out 61, matchbox lights. 51, sub.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
26-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Got him. M25.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Throwing again, Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the sled. Set hunt. Set hunt.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Freeman again. Freeman a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. Caught by Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Undercrush. Wait. 27 Greystone, travel.
On first down, it's Freeman, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Right 25.
Reverse.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Vecchio to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Falcons 42.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Vecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
He don't know no better.
Garoppolo on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
64.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go. 180. Watch the curl.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mark Ingram, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
65.
They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
22.
To throw is Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
It's now
21.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he coughed it up, and the Falcons grab it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Lucky.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 180! All day, baby.
On first down, Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1.